Hi, this is Bill Raymond, and welcome to the next video in my series of creating a Docker AI and machine learning image. Now, in this video, we're going to add all of the AI and ML tools that we're going to install that I promised you at the beginning of this video training series. Now, mind you, we're not going to install anything and everything available to you. So if you want, you can watch this video to learn how to get the ones installed that I'm going to teach you on. And then the next video, I'll actually show you the thought process you need to go through and how to install other tools that maybe I did not install. Let's get started. To add our AI tools, we will need to update our Dockerfile again. So type Command-Shift-P or Control-Shift-P on your keyboard and type Open Folder in Container and press Return. Select your My AI Docker image folder and press Return or Open. And in a few moments, the container will open in Docker. You should see, of course, that down below you'll have the blue bar that shows that it is open, and we should be good to go. Let's open up the Docker file. And again, if you get prompted with that installed toast, just go ahead and close it down. I'm going to close the Explorer area here just so we have the code to look at. And I'm going to copy and paste a decent amount of code. So I'm going to do that and walk you through that. So at the end of the Docker file, make sure you have a line, a little blank space there separating each one of your commands. And I'm just going to type a comment for the first time here. So I'll type pound space install AI and ML tools. There. And now underneath there, you see there's one run command. We're going to create one Docker layer and install a whole bunch of things. So one of the things that we're going to install is the Python development environment. So that's Python, and then you do the version of Python you want. That's our pyver. And then we're going to install some products. We're going to install Numpy, Matplotlib, Pandas, TensorFlow, Scikit-learn, the Jupyter lab, and also Jupyter notebooks. This is a lot, I know, but these are all the tools that I talked about in the very first video. And this is going to take a while. It's going to go out and download all of these things and put them onto your computer. Now, as always, I always like to add an extra line of code at the bottom. So I'll just do that extra line right now. And again, if you want to pause the screen to finish typing, or just go down into the description of this video and you'll find a link to the code here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and save the Docker file and close the Docker file, and then do our command Shift-P or Control-Shift-P and do rebuild container. That's what we're going to type and press Return. Now, for me, I know that this is already cached on my computer and it's going to happen very quickly. As a matter of fact, it just did. However, for you, if this is your first time, it's going to take a while. So plan on that taking a bit, and then you can come back afterwards to look at what we've done. Now, I opened up the Docker file to just make sure that all of these items have been installed. You don't have to open the Docker file if you don't want to. You can follow along, but feel free if you like. I'm going to type Control backtick, that Control tilde on my keyboard. And then I'm going to make sure the terminal window is open. And of course, make sure that Docker file is open and we are at that root in the terminal window. Now what we're going to do is see if all of these products are installed. So I'm going to type pip space list and press return. Now you are going to see a lot of products installed here. You might be saying, wait a minute, I didn't install all of these. Where did they come from? Well, they could have come from the installation of Python itself, or they could have come from these other products needing other products to be installed. For example, maybe Pandas isn't just Pandas. Maybe it needs 4 or 5 other products in order to work properly. So that's why we have this big list. I'm going to scroll to the top of the list, and you can see it starts with A and works its way down to the last letter in the alphabet of the product that is installed. So we're just going to make sure that these things are installed. So first of all, we have NumPy and Matplotlib. I'll just scroll down to M's first. And there's Matplotlib. All right, that's that one right there. And now let's see if Numpy is installed. Sure, that's installed. And notice that as I'm looking down, I can see the versions that are installed. So if I ever go to the website for any of these products, I can see if there's a newer version and maybe I need to just re-update my Docker image again. Let's continue on. Here's Pandas. Let's see, there's Pandas right there. I can also see Scikit-learn and TensorFlow. So let's look at the S's here. There's Scikit-learn. And let's see, is there TensorFlow? Yep, there's TensorFlow. And then we have Jupyter Lab and Notebook. So I actually have to scroll back up for those. I'll go to look at, see if Notebook is installed. Yep, there's Notebook. And let me also go and see if Jupyter Lab is. Yes, okay. So all these products did indeed install. I'm going to close the terminal window, and I'm also going to close this remote connection. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more like this, please like, comment, and click the bell to support my channel.